Good afternoon, magandang hapon, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Do you often go in your backyard when you're doing garden work and you're like, I need to wash my hands, and all you have is a little hose like this right here? When you really like to have a garden sink with some soap and water and things like that, you can wash it up in a sink. Well, today's episode is going to be for you if you're looking for a product like that. Let's go ahead and get into today's DIY episode. So, without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Let's do a quick review on the Genki outdoor garden sink with hose hookup. Now, we're going to talk about the good, bad, and ugly of this. It's actually a pretty good product, but I wanted to tell you about some things that I observed after I received it and installed it and actually started using it. And here's what it looks like after I got it installed. And actually, it's pretty cool. And I'm going to say that is probably one of the #1 things is the looks. The design is very, very nice. But there are some things inside that I think that can stand for some improvement. Let's go ahead and start by talking about the hookup, the hose connections that you have. Now, normally, the hose connections are right here on the right side. I moved it over to this side. It wasn't meant to be moved over, but you can see I have a hose connection on the left side. This is where all my what they call over here a water bib or a water faucet, a spigot. This is where you make your connection. And if it's on this side, it was just kind of weird going underneath it over to this side right over here. And there is no options for one side or the other. Even a great place that it could have been done so that you would have a left and right and you didn't have to worry about moving any of the hardware, which is this piece right here. I unscrewed these two pieces and moved it from one side over to the other. If they would have connected both in the center underneath the bottom, because this is where I ended up putting my drain. You can see my drain connects here and goes down right into my drain underneath the sink for my driveway. But I think the engineers should have thought that out a little bit better to give you a little bit of versatility or a little bit of options from one side to the other, because not everybody wants to hook up over on one side. As long as we're talking about design, like I said in the intro, the design is really nice. I like this compared to many of the other outdoor sinks that were available. Anyway, what I like about it is the fact that you cover up the bolts when you do bolts inside the wall that help do the hanging. But on these other side, they only give you 2. I don't know why they don't give you the bolt covers for the bottom. You see both sides here on the bottom, and you can see it's exposed, and it gives it a little bit of a cheap kind of a look on it. It would have been so easy to design a couple more covers, and it would have been very clean. Something else that I thought was a little bit cheap is the Genki gives you a little piece of bling that goes on here. It fell off already. The bling, it basically says the name of the company, the Genki company, and it has very poor adhesive, and it fell right off right away. Other than that, for the aesthetics, I think the rest of the aesthetics look really good. Something else you're going to notice right away is it's missing any type of a leader hose inside. I actually bought this as well on Amazon, and but it should have come with a leader. It would have been nice to have that with it, because you're not going to be able to install this right off the bat without that, which is why it took me a little while to get this thing going, because I had to order it and wait for it to be delivered. Also, what I ended up purchasing was these little plug closures right here. These little rubber things inside here, so you don't see the big hole in the side. Now, something else I want to talk to you about. If you get rain or you're spraying it with the hose and all inside here, this isn't completely watertight. Water will get around this right here, and it will fill this area inside here with water. So what I ended up doing, way in the back, I ended up drilling a couple of holes. I don't know if you can see it, but when it rains, or if I wash around here with the hose, the water can actually drain out through the back. Or if not, what will happen is it'll sit up inside here and it'll get all gooey and nasty, and you'll have to clean that at some point. Another thing about the design, again, like I said, kudos to the designer for the looks, but what they didn't think ahead of time along with that is these little notches inside here. You see these places? They hold water as well. When it rains, or I have the garden hose out here spraying things down, these things fill up with water. And you can get, like, mosquitoes can grow inside there, or it'll just look ugly after a while. You get algae build up inside that area as well. They could have done a little bit better design with this area that you would normally put a hose rolled up in that area. Now, again, I talked about no options except for one, which was originally on the other side for this hookup. And this is your water input that goes to your faucet. And what you would have down here would normally be the water that would just drop down. You would get a hose, you stick a hose down, and you would either put it into some kind of drain, or like I'm doing, into this drain right here into the ground. So I covered this one up, and I ended up drilling a hole in the bottom and relocating so it's directly underneath. I think that would have been a little bit better of a design as well. Let's take a look and see how it actually works. You got a nice place here if you got some pots, which is the way they advertise it. You can put your plant pots on top. You do some work on the top up here. And then you got this little, your faucet that comes down right here, and your water will come out. You see your water, and it comes out really nice. Again, mine drains down into the bottom down here. And it has this nice little plug that you can put if you want to fill up and do some cleaning. And I mean, it's not a huge sink, because you can see based on the size with my hand for it, give you a little bit of index kind of ratio. Anyway, you can see it's not big, but it's enough to do the job. And it's really good to be able to wash your hands out in this area. And the fact that you can actually hide when you're done with it, so it doesn't have a lot of exposure. Now, I noticed on mine it was a little bit, and I can't get this to close, the preciseness. And I guess that has to do with mass production. I'm talking about this gap inside here. It's wider here than at the back here. And I haven't been able to figure out how to get that aligned, because it's just a little strip underneath there that it slides on back and forth on. One more observation has to do with the sink. And the sink, it's kind of flimsy inside. You know, it just kind of sits inside. The only thing that's really holding this in place is the drain hose that's inside there. There's a clamp on both ends, one on the bottom, and it's sort of glued with some adhesive to the bottom of the drain right here. So maybe a little bit of caulking going around here would have been a better idea, or maybe if they would have had some screws from the bottom that you wouldn't see for appearance wise, I think that would have been even more attractive. Now, the last thing I really wanted to touch point on has to do with fading. I don't know, I've heard other people talk about fading, which any of these type of plastics that are exposed to the UV in the outside, over time they tend to get lighter, and the fading of the original color tends to occur. And I won't be able to comment on that until time goes by. But looking and having experience with these type of plastics on the outside, I totally expect us to have the same problem with the UV fading of the color as time goes on. Now, other than that, I'm pretty happy with this, mainly because of the design. The aesthetics of this is so different from a lot of the other outdoor garden sinks that are on the market. I'm hoping for years of use and durability with this, but again, time will tell. I've identified the things I think that they could have improved upon. I hope they do, maybe with some future updated generations of this garden sink, but I don't really have a lot of faith that that will help it happen, because I think it's a popular item to begin with. Anyway, if I were to give it a rating of 0 to 5 stars, I would probably give it like 3.5 to 4, and that's mainly because it complements our little garden area right here where we do our work around the yard. I gotta tell you, this is so much better than that garden hose that we started with at the beginning of today's episode. So anyway, that's it for today's, or basically a product review, sort of a DIY product review of the Genki garden sink and the hose reel. Well, that's it for today's episode. If you like episodes just like this, please give me a thumbs up, please share, and if you haven't subscribed, just click on the My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed, you'll be notified if you ring that bell the next time I upload a new video. So until such time, from right here in the wonderful and beautiful Philippines, you have a wonderful and blessed day. If you enjoyed today's episode and you would like to see more just like these, just click on one of the helpful links over to your right and you might be able to pick up on some good information on DIY projects, how to, or if you are interested in moving to the Philippines and building, you'll find answers there as well.